We have Rory, whose nose seems a little dry for some reason, but she is a beautiful dog that I bred. Yes, her name with me was Pretty because she was so pretty. She was such a sweet girl. Yes. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Let me feel you up here. So we've got a little matting in the ears. I don't think this is anything that the blowout won't take care of. That might have to go, but believe it or not, it's not tightened. You might be able to get most of this out. Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. That's why if I had got that wet, that would not have pulled out that easy like that. So we only have a little bit of hair loss. A very tiny bit, and if I'd have gotten that wet first, that would have solidified. So I'm just doing a getting wet. There's another one here. That one looks a little thicker. I need a brush. I need a slicker brush over here. We don't want to have to cut that out. That would be a big part. That would be a little big part of your ear. So a small amount of dematting I don't mind doing, like 5 to 10 minutes for the whole groom. I'm not going to charge extra for that, and that doesn't require a shave down. This is like just like a current week's worth of brushing. There you go. So we saved that. So a good brush out, a thorough inspection prior to water hitting if the coat needs it. If the hair is too short and there's 0 mats, you don't have to have a brush out before the bath. But wait, I need you to sit this way, Mama, because I don't need to reach. Can you turn? Turn. Good. Now you can sit. Sit. Rory, you're a good girl. There, I can reach it. You can't see what I'm doing though. Kind of. This ear has got a little bit too many mats in it. I'm gonna pull that one down a little bit. Mama, why are you insistent on making me lean over? Here. Good. You're okay, Mama. Yeah, because I don't want this mat to set. I would like you to have your ear here. So I'm going to do a little work and try to get this whole ear. What you not liking about your ear hair here? Why is this ear so bad? I'm gonna go get a different kind of brush because I don't really want to rip her hair out. So I'm gonna click her in. You're on leash. Stay here. I'll speed this up on the video when I come back. Okay, so this is a short tined slicker, and I got this because I don't want to rip the hair. So just like if you were going to brush like a little 2-year-old girl's hair who'd been out playing outside all day, I'm just going to try to get everything. This is a little bit easier than a comb. A comb was after this. Got in there, I realized that mat needed a little more help than I was giving it. So I'm just going to take a little bit at a time and try to brush it away, letting it work its way out. There's a good part of that mat that was just broke free. So I'm taking short strokes from the bottom and then going up just a little higher on the ear each time. When I get over the big part of the mat, I'm not really ripping down. I'm kind of pulling up a little. I'm just encouraging and asking that hair to break up before loosen, because if I pull it straight down, I will tighten it. So also realizing that was so I'm going to brush sideways and up over here, because I'm going to try to let it come out, some of the hairs come out the top. There we go. So that just worked out. So I was able to save all of that. Okay. And this just takes time. And that's why, you know, if you go to a regular groomer, they might upcharge for this, because their schedules are tight. And they're like, if they don't have the extra 20 minutes to save a single ear worth of hair, then they're going to shave it. And, you know, I am crammed on my time today. I've got 2 dogs to do, and I have to get Jessie delivered. So I've already done all my animal work this morning, and Jessie up and moving, but she still needs me to help her back and forth. Needless to say, I've got also some phone calls that I desperately need to make. I've got a litter that I still haven't got registered. It's the whole dual sire nightmare, and I've got a couple of owners that are getting a little itchy about it, and I don't blame them. I don't. Ugh, it's so frustrating. So like on a day like today, can I get on the phone and make 4 phone, do I have 2 hours to spend making phone calls and waiting on hold and stuff? I don't have 2 hours today to do that. So it's gonna wait till Monday. So the people that have asked me the next question, like, you know, hey, what's going on with that? I just don't have an answer for 2 more hours or 3 more days. And it's gonna seem like I'm avoiding them, so it's just frustrating. Okay, let me see. Where's that loose comb? All right. Ah, there we go. There we go. And almost successful with very little hair loss. I'm going to go ahead and brush these ears. They've really clumped together. I think it was on, if this owner had washed this and blow dried this and let it dry, or not blow dried it, washed it,
before she came to me, I wouldn't be able to get these mats out because they would be bricks. And that's what happened with Blue, whose owner really wanted me to keep the hair. If you wash it when it's matted, even though they're clean when they get to me, I can't save the mats. So these were dirty mats, which, believe it or not, they're not too bad. I mean, if they'd have been washed, they'd have been cemented. But I'm able to save this ear. So the problem is, if you only have a certain amount of time to groom a dog, if I spend 20 minutes saving the ear, then that means that, watch out, baby, that maybe my feet aren't as tidy, you know, because they're the last thing I do in the groom. And now I'm crunched for time because the dad's waiting outside, parked for the, waiting for me to get done with his dog. And I've had his dog all day, so why can't I be done with him? So that'll show up there. So I may not get as good of a job done on the feet, but he does have this beautiful ear hair saved. So those are the decisions, you know. And I make it on the fly. I usually don't make very well thought out decisions. Usually, if it's in the early part of the day, no matter what I've got scheduled, I have the delusional idea that I can do everything and get it all done. And so it's just like, where am I on the clock of that day to decide what my decisions are? So I'm starting and I'm like, I can make up time here or there. So she's got a mat. She's got some pretty good matting right here as well. I'm gonna brush this area out too. This isn't bad though. This isn't as bad as the other side. But then by the end of the day, I'm like, I'm gonna send a dog home with less than perfect feet because I just run out of time. So some people should not be in charge of their schedule. That would be me. But also, maybe. Okay, pretty good. Let me look at your tail before I get it wet. And my goal was to have her bathe before I had to take Jessie where she's going. But we may just have a brush out before I have to take Jessie. It's like the matting is there. I don't want it to be worse by washing, so I'm just going to brush it out. Going with the grain over the top, with short hairs on her tail. I'm just going to give it a full brush and then see if I've got any spots that didn't like. The short tine won't rip too much hair out. You know, even though poodles don't shed, they have hair like we do. So if she hasn't been brushed in 6 weeks, what's coming out in that short tine is just the regular normal hair that would fall out like you get when you take a shower or you brush your hair. Okay, that's good enough. So, not too much came out, but you would expect a little bit if it's been 6 weeks since a brush.
Let me check and see what's happening. I've gotten several texts. What's going on? Jesse, we have 45 minutes. Okay. Juggle, 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 juggle. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. And your top knot is great. Look how fun that poodle hair is when it dries, when it gets wet and dries. It just, such a good girl. Such a good girl. Okay. So, you are pretty greasy feeling. So I'm going to use this Smelly Pet, which is kind of just like a clarifying. She's not smelly, but I can feel a lot on her hair. So I'm going to use that first as my first shampoo for you. My first shampoo for you. Just want to strip out all the oils that are body oils that are there. You know, they have skin and hair like we do. It's different than fur dogs, like my fur. So you have long nails. How do you get your nails so long? Because Rainbow's line, it's crazy. Her dog's nails grow longer, or her line, which she's in everybody, but I can tell that some have lost whatever weed it is that does that. My Titan, he's from Rainbow, but I think he got his, I have to put some more in there. That was letting that out too fast and I didn't get enough on the dog. His nails stay decently short between grooms. I have enough to Dremel off that they're never like in a constant state of being too long and trying to work back down. Where Rainbow, I mean, if I let her go for 2 weeks without getting a Dremel, I'm like back in the cutback stage. So I feel like you got that gene because your nails are long. Why are your nails so long? And their parents live, Rory's parents live really far away, so it's not easy for me to just go, bring it by in 2 weeks for me to do their nails. If I had a shop that was local to everybody, if I was living local to a lot of people, I would be able to do a lot easy. Because something like this, I would just have them come in. If they came in between grooms, I would even do it for free. Just to do the dremeling on the nails. First come, first served basis. I'll probably have like Friday nails or something. Kind of like when you pay, I don't know if you can get a really expensive haircut. It's common for the better people that take care of their customers. You can come in and get bang trim to kind of hold that haircut over for a little bit. Same thing, I would do that. If I had customers that came, brought their dogs at least every 6 weeks, 6 weeks or less, I would give them free nail trims in between. But if you're showing up every 9 months, no free nail trims for you. Okay,
So I definitely felt like that stripped out all that, what I was feeling. And now we can go to conditioning shampoos. Yeah, we'll go to a conditioning shampoo for you. Your hair is feeling a little crusty. A little crusty. Not too bad. Not too bad. I like your black skin. I was looking at some creative rooms recently. And a white dog with black skin, and they've done all this creative carving, and it looks so cool. I was considering what dogs did I have that had black skin. It doesn't look as good with pink skin. Pink skin just kind of looks naked. Doesn't have that same contrast. So I need light hair, black skin to make it pop like that. So I'm going to use a mixture of this shea butter Shazam and this coconut cream. You can tell they're a couple of my favorites. And I'm actually going to mix them because I'm almost out of both of them. And so I need to use them up. I really like this to mix the shampoos with the water so that I'm not having to I can always kind of make on-the-spot decision mixtures of what I want to use on the dog. If you ever have gone to one of those holistic doctors that does the muscle testing, you know what I'm talking about, you do. If you don't worry about it. I always think that's kind of how I am when I'm deciding like what shampoos the dog needs, what conditioning treatment. I know there's more science behind it than I know. I also kind of feel like it's an artistic thing. When art and science come together.
Mommy?
Yeah, baby.
Will you help put my hair up?
I will, as soon as I'm done with this bath. I won't blow dryer, I'll do your hair, but can you do something else while I do that? Leave the brush, and as soon as I'm done with her, I will put your hair up.
Okay, I'm leaving this here then.
All right, perfect. Okay, and as for conditioner, I'm going to use my very favorite Miracle Moisture from Chris Christensen. I'm going to use that. I just put a tiny bit of the Soothing Oats because I also really love that one. They do a little bit different, but not very much. So I'll get that mixing. These are so concentrated. I have to actually mix them up because the pressure's not enough to mix them. Get your conditioner on. We'll do your tip of your nails. Yeah, sweet girl. Get some sweet girl. Turn this way. And I'll give you your health inspection while we're waiting for the conditioner. I want to get her washed so I can get the conditioner on her. Now I can do all the stuff while the conditioner is having a chance to get soaked in on her hair. You're so beautiful. You're so nice and sweet. I call this puppy pretty. Yes. Such a pretty baby. She's so pretty. Oh, so much water. So much water I need to have. Can you turn? Good girl. Come on, all the way. Good girl.
center to kind of force this deep onto the hair. It's like a little prickly, but it has got a lot more pressure on it. So I'm going to make sure I'm getting past her hair and to her skin. And it's almost like a water pick in the way that it's going to help me separate the hairs. The water comb. Nope, don't go up when I'm close to your ear. I'm not see no better. Put a little extra conditioner, straight conditioner in those ears that I worked out because I really want them to not mat as easy. It's really the only place she's got very much hair. Her parents like them pretty short, their bodies, but they do like to have nice ear hair. So if we're going to keep that ear hair, it needs to be a little less matty. I'm going to put a little extra straight on her tail too. Just really want that to separate. I'm not going to have time to do a lot of physical, so I'm trying to use my products to help speed me up a little bit. Okay. Let's look at you. Let's look at you. Bright and white, bright and white. Waxy ear hair, nothing out of the normal, very normal amount of wax and hair, combing out fine. No big clumps that I have to worry about. Get all the way through it, good. Same thing over here. Oh. Oh. Good girl. You're such a good girl. You can tell the puppies that dogs that I've done this to for their whole life, they're so good. Yeah, nothing to get. That's actually on the outside. I'm going to cut that one off. Yep, very good. Normal amount of wax, normal amount of hair loss, no plucking. That's just what comes out in the comb. So we're going to put just the regular old ear cleaning stuff in there, regular old ear cleaning stuff. I don't feel like I need to medicate in any way. Okay, yeah, and let's see. Very nice clean tooth. And only a little on that back tooth I could get. Very nice clean teeth. And I would let that probably build a little more before I tried to get it. And since there's really only a little bit on this one, I'll just wait and let it build up some more. So their teeth look great. You're in good condition. Except for those nails. Ooh, let's get those nails. Okay. All right. Can't see. Turn. Maybe I should move this. Yeah. I don't know how the girl with the dog gets such great video. Really have to think about it. There we go. Nice with her nails. They have such a nice, they're pink. I can take them off pretty confidently because I can see where the quick is. And so, as predicted, where I dremelled over top of them, I was able to take all of that this groom. Okay, good. Get your, okay. You saw that, but okay. Such a good girl. And again, be careful on the back, always, because a lot of that nail does come off from walking on concrete, so you don't really have to take that much off as much as the front. And it's so nice to have these pink nails so you can see exactly where to take it. No stress. She's not as stressed about it because I've never nicked her, because you can see what you're doing. Yeah. Or if I have nicked her, it was definitely an accident. All right. Well, that was very good. So clean. No, nothing going on. You got no issues going on, except for, I thought I saw something back here on her back foot. Yeah, I do. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. It looks, let me see. Right here, some discoloration of her hair. Can't really tell if that's swollen or that's her skin, if that's fresh, or that's an old injury that's healed and that's why the color is. I'll be able to see it better in the blow dry, so I'm not going to try to pick at it wet. I'm going to get it nice and rinsed, and then during the blow dry, because the power blows the hair out and flat, that's our best time to really get a good inspection of the skin. So knowing that that's there, giving it a good look-see, I'll be able to figure it out. I may put some hydrocortisone on it. I'm just trying to compare to see if it looks at all swollen. Can't tell if that's pink or that yucky copper color, that allergy color. Pink would say fresh. I don't think an allergy would be there. She's an apricot cream. If she had any injury, the spot will grow back a little bit darker for puppy hair color, and then she'll fade back eventually over a 2-year period to cream again. Yeah, she's a cream party. She's a cream party. She's such a good girl. It's not really a party, but she got to have all in there because she got a little splash. She got a couple splashes. We had full party siblings. That was an option for this litter. So nice. All right. Turn. Turn. Okay. She is ready to go get blow dried, but I think I'm gonna have to take Jessie to where she's going. So she's only halfway. See you in the groom room.